Hey, everybody. It is A-Train, and you're listening to True Crime Undercover. And here's the star of the show, Super E.
What's up, A-Train?
Not too much. You doing okay today?
Hanging in there, my friend.
Good, good. Well, what are you going to tell us today?
I'm going to talk about an incident. I was assisting Detective Ron Adams.
Okay, yes.
Detective Adams always had these very interesting cases. They generally involved the massage parlors, house of prostitution type of thing.
Right.
And he had this big investigation that involved this guy that came over from the Philippines, and he had opened up a bunch of massage parlors, slash houses of prostitution in like residential neighborhoods.
Okay.
And these were, like nice neighborhoods. They were in the neighborhoods where people like to move in and fix up the old houses, one of those kind of things.
Okay.
People are kind of snooty.
Uh-huh.
And anyway, so neighbors are going crazy about this. So Ron Adams investigating it. And he said he needed me to help him with do some recon. He didn't want me to make an arrest. He goes, I just need you to go in and see what it looks like in this house. Just do some recon, find out what's going on in there. And I said, what do you want me to do? I want you to call up, make an appointment with a masseuse. Here's the girl's picture. Here's the number. And I said, okay. And it was some girl, her name was Raven, and she called herself the Puerto Rican princess. Okay. And she was beautiful.
Okay.
So I call it up and I go, yes, is this Raven? Yes, this is Raven. Oh, Ray, code name. Ray, come on in and I will give you a wonderful massage. Wink, wink. And I was like, awesome, I'll be there.
Okay.
And so I told Detective Adams, I said, hey, she says she's going to do it. Her name's Raven. Here's her picture, very attractive. And he goes, okay, remember, I don't want her to know you're the police. I don't want you to make arrests because it'll kill the whole investigation because he's going to do something the following week. And he didn't want them to know that there was an investigation going on.
Okay.
I'm like, okay. So basically, I was going to have to figure out a way to talk myself out of there without arousing their suspicion.
Right.
So I go in there, and it's a nice old house, but it hadn't been completely rehabbed like the other ones. So I knock on the door, and I'm kind of waiting for Raven, the attractive woman. Hmm. Well, woman opens the door, and it wasn't Raven. I thought, oh, is this auditioning for The Life of Nell Carter? Because I was like...
Oh, no.
I was like, I'm trying to look behind her. Is Raven here? Raven here? No, she couldn't make it. I'm the one here. I'm little Popsicle.
I said, her name, she went by Popsicle?
Yeah, she goes, little Popsicle. She goes, I'm little Popsicle. And I don't want to be shallow, but I was thinking, no, it's more like Big Glacier. and then she goes, and I shouldn't have asked why. She goes, you want to know why they call me Little Popsicle? And I should have said, no, I don't need to know. I said, what? Yeah, why'd they call you Little Popsicle? Well, I just taste so sweet in your mouth. And I said, right now I'm tasting vomit, but I'm going to hold it back. And what Detective Adams had told me, he goes, these girls are able to make so much money because, they do a little bit of a massage. And then if they feel comfortable with you, they don't think you're the police.
Right.
They'll immediately either perform a hand job on you or perform oral sex.
Okay.
So I was thinking I need to figure out a way to get out of here once she makes her agreement, so I can say she made the agreement.
Yes.
But not tip her off that I was the police. And so this would have been a strange turn of events for her, but I couldn't make her suspicious.
Yes.
So anyways, so she's giving me a massage and she's putting some sort of weird oil on me. And I'm going, oh, this is so sticky and gross. And she's doing all this stupid stuff of like flicking my toes, patting me on the head.
What?
Yeah, okay. Weird stuff. Yeah. Pulling my hair, my long, luxurious locks. And I'm like, oh, my God, can you just hurry up and get to the jackpot? And then so finally I said, hey, I got some money burning a hole in my pocket. She goes, how much do you got? And I said about $50. And like I said, Detective Adams had information that this guy taught his employees how to give these fantastic hand jobs where the guys lasted like 1 second. And so I was like, I didn't really pay attention in that part of the instructions.
Okay, time out. Wait a minute. Did you say the guy taught him how to do this?
Yes. The guy taught him how to do it.
Okay, I'm clear.
Okay. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
No, there isn't. I just wanted to make sure I was on the same page. Absolutely. Go right ahead.
So anyways, that part kind of slipped my memory. So I'm sitting there going, hey, I got $50 burned at home in my top pocket. Uh-huh. She goes, what would you like? And I said, well, you can give me, I just got hand, H-A, not the M yet, of hand job out. I just got, how about a hand? Boom. She grabbed me. And it was like a nuclear jackhammer. And I was like, oh my God. My eyeballs crossed. My pupils went pinpoint, then dilated the hubcaps. I was like, what's going on? Then I looked at her. She went from Nell Carter to Halle Berry. I was like, I love you. But then all of a sudden I was like, wait a minute. I got to get out of here quick because I'm getting ready to blow a hole through this basement ceiling up to the kitchen. And so I started feigning a heart attack. I said, oh, I feel a tightness in my chest. Nell Carter, you're so attractive. I'm having a heart attack. And she's like, well, what's going on? I said, I feel a tightening in my chest. I got to go. And so, of course, things on me are blue, extremely blue, and I'm walking bow-legged. I'm crawling up the basement stairs because that's where she took you down to. Okay. I'm trying to put everything on. I'm like, I love you, Lil Popsicle, but I gotta go. Here's another $20.
You faked a heart attack.
Yeah. And then I get out of there, and then I'm talking to Detective Ron Adams. He said, what happened? I said, well, number one, she must be a shapeshifter because she went from Nell Carter to Halle Berry. I can't give a good description of her if I'm on the stand. I said, number two, I think I love her. But the crazy thing about it was a week or two later, Detective Adams, he does his own investigation where he's going to, because he got an appointment at the house on the other side of town. So he wanted to show that this guy has two houses going. Right. He wanted to show that there was a pattern of this going on. Right. So me and a guy named Jim was his backup, and he was going to call us when he had we call it the proposition of sex for money. Right. So Detective Adams was getting a massage by two girls. And so he calls us up and goes, I got it. And by this time, there was like, I don't know, like a snowstorm going on. It was like freezing. So we go knock on the door. Detective Adams, he was not bashful at all. He opens the door, stark naked. He goes, yeah, I got him in here. And whenever I did something, whenever I backed somebody up, I always took my hair and put it up under my hat, a baseball hat, so people couldn't tell that I had long hair. Okay. And so when Detective Adams opened the door and was standing there and goes, hey, get in there. They're starting to act up. I said, well, I see there's a very cold wind blowing across your way. And he looks down and goes, shut up.
Little shrinkage, was it?
Yes. So then I go in and I see Lil Popsicle. Oh. And she's screaming, going, I would never perform a sex act for money. This guy's lying. He's full. She's looking. She doesn't recognize me with the hat on. He's lying. He's full of shit. I would never, ever, ever do that. As God as my witness, I would never perform sex for money. And I got tired of hearing it, so I just took my hat off, and all that hair fell down, and I looked at her, and she looked at me, and she goes, I'll shut up now. And that was the end of that.
Oh, man, you shut Lil Popsicle right up, didn't you?
Yeah, sure did.
I mean, so here's the deal. When you were with Lil Popsicle, I just said Little Popsicle. How about, was it Lil Popsicle or Little Popsicle?
L-I-L.
Yes,
Popsicle.
Okay, Lil. So you tried to just get the prop, and she was right on it. You couldn't even stop her.
Boom. It's like she was shot out of the cannon,
Yeah.
Doing the hand job motion.
And you described it as a nuclear jackhammer.
Yes.
Okay, that's awesome.
I literally almost lost consciousness. I went straight to Orgasm Galaxy, and luckily I was able to reel it back in.
You had to think of dead puppies and do your multiplication tables.
Yeah, 1 times 1 is 1.
Oh my God. Okay. Wow. Good story. Good story.
All right.
And another Detective Ron story. That's good.
Detective Ron was the best. God rest his soul.
God rest his soul.
We miss him so much.
Yes. Taught you everything you know.
Exactly.
All right, everybody. Listen, I hope you enjoyed that. I did. Lil Popsicle. That's a hell of a name. That's even better than, Twizzler and Pop-Tart.
Pumpkinhead.
Pumpkinhead. All right, everybody. Come back and listen to us some more.
All right. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.